In page 4, you can see there are planets. Planets are your celestial bodies that contains all the planets, including Sun and Moon. Although Sun and Moon not really planets, there are 10 planets. All of us has these 10 planets, just in the different location, in the different area. Planets represent the events that is going on, because planets show you about the what. Each of these planets keep moving and rotating in different timing. Each planet has a different timing to rotating the sun. Each planet associates with different zodiacs. There are some planets that ruled by 2 zodiacs, such as Venus and Mercury. Each planet has their own philosophy or mythology behind the planets, so they're gonna be your homework, your inner work that you need to do later, so that you can know the details more about the planets. As you research more about yourself, you dig deeper and practice to read your natal chart, you will automatically know the planets one by one, their characteristic, the planets they associate with. To make it simple, imagine that you have cupcake, which the planet is like the topping of your cupcake. Now let's zoom into the sun. When you see the solar system, you know that the sun is the core of every rotation. It's the core of our expression. It's the core of our sense of individuality. The sun ruled by Leo. When we talk about astrology, most of us relate to the sun sign, because sun sign becomes popular in astrology since the Egypt era. Before the Egypt era, which is a long time before Jesus era, astrology more focused on the constellation, the stars. Until the era of Egypt, they believed that sun is the representation of God. So since that, sun becomes so sacral, sun becomes important in astrology till now. And by the time the sun associates with psychology, and so they continue to be more popular, because most of society easily accept personality, because we identify ourselves as personality. The more you dig deeper into something that resonates with you, the more you find more. The sun represents individuality, personality. It's the core in the solar system that keep radiating its light, so it gives you a sense of self, because it's the centers of every planet that rotate to it. The sun carry more masculine energy, which associate with daylight. At daylight, we usually go to work, do all the material things we need. That's why there are bright success energy display, because the sun also represents what we radiate outwards. So people outside you can feel your energy through your sun sign. Sun ruled by Leo, which is Leo is more about the sense of worthiness, the sense of identity, looking for its own validation, kind of like find its way to shine, but it still deal with itself, okay, until it grow, then it notice its own power. Let's move to the moon. The moon is ruled by Cancer, which is motherly, is more like feminine energy, so that's why the moon can be associated with emotion, changing hormones, cycles, phases, because it continues to evolve by the time. From the new moon, half moon turn into full moon, and then there's a moment into half again, and then go back and back again. Peace, desire, and also evolution. Okay, so every progress that you are going through inward, it's something that unseen part of you, because the moon is best shown at the darkness, at the dark moment. Let's move into the Mercury. So Mercury is ruled by Gemini and Virgo, which Gemini is intelligent communication, is how we think, is how we create perception, it's our mental characteristic. And Virgo is more like habit, lifestyle, and integration. So that's the characteristic of Mercury. It's more like about communication, intelligent thinking, sensory, and all of that. How we interpret something is how we look at something. Okay. Next we have Venus. Venus, which ruled by Taurus. Venus is the planet of beauty, planet of love, planet of more into physical thing or material thing. It's about luxury. It's something like that. Okay. And by the way, in astrology, there's no such thing as good and bad, because we go beyond duality as usual. We go beyond duality, so everything, there's no such thing as good and bad. Everything is just it is. Although we think as bad, it's also have the good side. So let's just focus on the good side in everything. Okay. So Venus is more like about sensuality, but sensuality that more about beauty. It's something that connected with art, food, what we wear. It's something like Taurus stuff. Next, let's jump into Mars. Mars ruled by Aries, Aries is the planet that is about enthusiasm, passion, willpower, determination, more aggressive, has a sense of leadership, because Aries is the first zodiac. So yeah, Mars is kind of like, yeah, you can see the red planet there is the Mars. Okay, next turn into Saturn. Saturn rules by Capricorn, which Capricorn is more like working in business, in career, so something like that. And the Saturn is more like about how we either create rules or how we ruled by the rules, also connected with ambition, freedom, structure, and something like that. So Saturn is more like about sense of freedom. And then we have Jupiter. Jupiter is planet of luck, wealth, abundance, opportunity, optimism, because it ruled by Sagittarius, which is full of wisdom, philosophy, curiosity, travel, expanding new horizon. Is so Sagittarius. The energy of optimism, positivity attracts alike. Jupiter is kind of like that. And then we move to Neptune. Neptune is planet of spirituality, idealism, that is beyond religion. It can also see beyond illusion and connected with the higher realms, with another realm, because this planet is ruled by Pisces, which is the energy that is creative, psychic. It's the energy that creative, and usually it's beyond physical dimension. That's why it's imaginative, it's creative. It can see beyond the illusion. It can see beyond the physical terms. That's Neptune. Next, we move into Uranus. Uranus, ruled by Aquarius, is the planet of high technology, improvisation, evolution, technology, sudden changes, knowledge, innovation, tension. So yeah, where there is changes, there's also challenge, right? So in Uranus, you will going through the process of transformation into something better. And the last planet is Pluto, the planet of transformation, the planet of dark night of soul, because it ruled by Scorpio, that is mysterious, that is dark side. It's the space of rebirth, transformation. It can also be connected with sexuality or gender, transformation, spirituality, evolution, resurrection, transformation. So yeah, that's kind of like that. But inside that, there's also a deep faith, a deep trust, a deep sense of it can smell truth, it can notice something that at the deep level, because Scorpio is profound. As I said before, that the planets show you the what or the events occurs, and the zodiacs give you the how and why, because it contains the characteristic, the themes, the personality that set tones in every event that that is happening. So that's about planets and zodiacs at once. I explained that at once so that you get the clarity, and if you still have any question, you can research yourself or you can ask me the details about the characteristic or specific planets or for the specific zodiacs. The information is already everywhere.